Welcome back, friends, with more RWBY. This is Volume 9, Chapter 7. I'm still on a bit of a high from the last episode with Blake and Yang. I'm so happy for them. They better not be split apart at the end of the season or something. I'd be so pissed. Hopefully we get some more Blake and Yang moments this episode. A couple of things I realized last episode, though. Someone pointed out in the comments that when RWBY walked past the water mirror things in the Punderstorm, her reflection actually flashed as her mother. And given that those reflections also showed Penny, somebody who is also supposedly dead, and it also showed a younger Jaune, I'm curious what that could mean, because we also saw Alex poison Jaune. Is it what I said last time about Jaune's younger self dying? Is it about the death of innocence or something else? And did he actually die when he was poisoned? I mean, I don't want him to be like a reanimated corpse or anything, but yeah, he gave Crescent Rose back to RWBY, and she seems to not want anything to do with it for now. Her path as a huntress has just brought her so much pain. And we only have 4 episodes left in the season, and it doesn't feel like enough to address her depression in this arc. But yeah, let's check out this next episode. It's called Perils of Paper Houses. I guess they get blown down easily, or they catch on fire easily. Thanks for joining me on this ride, though, guys. I really appreciate you being here. Leave a like, and let's get started. Oh, well, that's probably about RWBY. Jeez. I think they brought us really high with Blake and Yang, and now they have to crush us. I don't think they would include something like that unless it was really serious. And that acts as a trigger warning. Let me look up the lyrics to this song. RWBY, Volume 9 lyrics. Little... I'm trying to find where we are in the song. But I can't hear the lyrics. Inside. A new me. Jaune. You see, Neo seems to feature a lot in this opening. And she's cruel as Alex. She's as cruel as Alex. But we haven't seen her all that much in this volume yet. Just twice, I think. Maybe 3 times. Jaune gets the bed. He sleeps in his armor. Did you not sleep at all? Poor baby. Origami. You're what? You're late. He's late. He's late. He's the rabbit.
What was that?
What?
I overslept. I never oversleep. Yesterday, all the excitement. Get your head together. You can fix it. You always fix it.
Oh, man.
Jaune!
Look, I can't wait. I'm late. Any second, there's going to be another
Explosion?
right on time. Get to town. I'll meet you there.
What the heck?
I'm never this upset when I oversleep.
What did he mean right on time?
I'm sure we'll find out when we get down there. RWBY, where's your weapon?
Oh, sorry. Still waking up. Hurry! People are counting on us.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Origami land? It's on fire?
Who makes a town out of paper? Hello.
Beings made out of paper? It's on fire.
Pleases you. Would you be so kind as to tell us what you are so that we may serve you?
Serve.
Us? Your town is on fire.
Oh, no, we are quite safe. We have our hero.
Jaune, is the hero. Ha! Hiya! Pour the water out.
Hey!
Huzzah!
For the rusted knight and his white rabbit. Hip, hip.
Stop! Back up! There's water everywhere. You'll dissolve.
Hello,
Wait,
water.
they'll dissolve?
How may I serve you?
Water.
Stop that. I can't believe that almost happened. It's been ages since I missed the first fire.
Do fires happen often?
Oh, every day.
Every day? Why? Dot dot dot.
Right, I guess. Instructions. These are the paper pleasers.
Paper
Probably
pleasers.
Most polite, most hospitable afterns around.
Yeah, they seem real nice.
That's their purpose. When Alex left me to die, Juniper found help. Brought me to the paper pleasers, who got me back on my feet.
Oh.
They work all day. Not just serving travelers, but serving the land they live on, too. They beautify it. Make it a place of peace. Unfortunately, they're a bit clumsy, but that also makes them predictable. I told you
Predictable.
to hold these.
Thank you. Good night.
Hold these rocks.
Classic Ren.
You named
Ren?
them
Aw.
after your teammates?
No, I named them after everybody.
Hello, I am the one called Ruby.
Aw.
What are you?
Hate that.
Hate?
Okay,
You hate it?
disastrous lighting
I kind of
of the
love it.
Morning Lantern is dealt with. That gives us just enough time to strategize before the calming Pebble Tower crumbles, crushing the Koi Pond Dam, and flooding the entire village. So
Oi.
I'm thinking, quick brunch.
Quick brunch. I could eat. That is my famous saying.
Over the years, Juniper and I have been systematically exploring as many of the nearby acres as possible.
Wow.
If you think you've seen it all here, let me tell you, you haven't.
Ooh, that looks good.
What exactly have you been looking for?
Anyone or anything that might be able to take us back home.
Okay, and what have you found?
But so far, I mean, not much, but I've got a really good feeling about this 1 acre we saw with a bunch of pyramids.
You've been here for so
Sorry,
long.
I'm just trying to make sure I follow. Do you have any leads at all? Any
After
other
decades.
This is the plan. Look, I'm sorry I didn't solve all our problems by myself, but I can't just run off and let them die. But
Yeah.
between protecting the village, searching for you guys, and searching for an exit, we've got a really tight schedule to keep. Or rather, you've got a tight schedule to keep.
I beg your pardon?
This is the schedule of catastrophes that befall the village every day. Or
Oh, man.
at least they would if it wasn't for me and June. With this, you guys can save the day no problem, which means I can go out to keep searching without any interruptions.
I think you're
Juniper's
more used to
speed and
this.
my familiarity with this place, we'll find our solution in no time.
Okay, this sounds fun.
Guys, this is it. Look, if there's one thing I've learned after all these years, it's that patience pays off.
What happens
That's why
when we
we're
all
finally
leave?
back together. I know I can find us a way out, okay? I know it. I know it! This isn't crazy. I'm not crazy. This isn't crazy, it's easy. You know, we still got time before the Pebble Tower falls. How about I
Poor guy.
saddle up Juniper and show you around myself? Point out some of the clumsier papers. Just wait till you guys meet Neptune.
Neptune.
Damn it, Jaune. This isn't a plan, it's a to-do list.
Yeah.
He's obviously been through a lot. Yeah. We can be frustrated later. Right now, Jaune needs us. And we still need him. We just
Oh.
can't count on him.
Then who does that leave us with? It's obvious we need someone to guide us, or we could end up thrown back in time, or killed by the tree, or worse. Well, if that's how
The
everybody...
great tree does not kill. That is what we keep trying to tell him. But our hero still insists that we never ascend.
Huh.
What?
I do not wish to be rude, but our work has been completed for quite some time. Because of us, the land is beautiful, but we have realized that, like ourselves, it is also very delicate. We would like to make something that is pleasing, but also resilient. Because of this, we are ready to leave ourselves and merge with the tree, so that it might return us as something new.
Huh.
But Our hero is displeased by this course of action.
Oh man, and
We
they
tried
stay
reaching
for
out
him.
to the tree, but our hero forbade it. Then, the wisest of our village suggested breaking from our physical forms so that the winds may carry us back to the tree. But our hero is clever and brave, always keeping us from harm. You must understand, the tree does
Crap.
not kill, it resurrects and rebuilds. We do not wish to displease our hero, and I hope I have not displeased you, but we so desperately wish to return to the tree. To
Oh,
return
man.
home, so that we may carry on with our work.
Return home, huh?
Oh, do not be sad. The wisest are going to topple the Pebble Tower today. I am sure it will work this time.
What makes you so sure?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Is that one Blake?
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Weird, but sad. But it also means Jaune might not be totally right about the tree.
Yeah.
It's not death, it's rebirth.
So
From a
where's...
certain perspective, maybe. But what happened to Lewis then?
Yeah.
Jaune said...
Jaune wasn't there. The cat wasn't even there. None of us know the full story and we'll never learn anything babysitting these villagers. We have to convince Jaune to let them go.
But how? He's clearly not all there.
Did he hear that?
Is that what you think?
Jeez.
But what if the cat was telling the truth? Maybe not about everything, but about the tree.
The tree's the last thing you should listen to them about. They're just doing what they're designed to do. They don't care what happens when you get there.
We're not listening to them. We're listening to the Afterins. And they're telling us that the tree is nothing to be afraid of. That they want to go.
They don't know what they want. You've seen the way they act. Nothing
man.
here is that straightforward, okay? Afterins are all either too clever, too stupid, or too crazy to trust.
Oh.
Then why do you care so much about this village?
Because I can actually protect these people!
Oh, man. He wants to actually succeed in... Oh, God! Well, hello, Neos. This is new.
They found us. I am not letting them down.
If those walkers make it down here, those Afterins will never ascend.
And we won't run this time.
Oh, man. RWBY. She skilled herself. Ooh.
Thank you.
Stay focused.
He's had backup for the first time in forever. Does that count as Yang and Blake swinging? No. No. Oh. Look at their teamwork. Oh. Dang. She's still... Oh, what the heck? Oh my god. Someone actually talk to her after this for once? She's... heck. Neo.
The walkers from the market.
But those were more than just her usual tricks.
Yeah.
Eat and grow, and how has she gotten so powerful?
Well, she didn't do it by standing around.
Jaune.
You may not care about protecting this village.
That's
You
not...
at least help your friends when they're in danger.
Jaune.
RWBY? Are you okay?
Oh, Pebbles.
No, no, what time is it? No!
Oh god. They're flooding themselves.
Oh, Jaune.
Oh man.
I couldn't save them. I was supposed to save them, and they're dead.
No, Jaune. They're gone, but they're not dead. They'll be back.
Yeah, it's what they wanted. Right, RWBY?
Why are you asking me?
We just...
Because I'm the leader?
Oh crap.
Because I'm just supposed to have something to say? Because I don't. I mean, why do I have to be the leader anyway?
Oh,
Why
man.
do I have to always be the one to pick people up? What about me?
Yeah, oh
No
man.
time, right? Gotta get home. Gotta help Jaune. Gotta find someone who isn't just going to screw everything up. Gotta stay positive, right?
The pressure's
Smiles
getting to
all
her.
around.
Oh.
Maybe even finally get our feelings sorted out. Good for you, by the way. We're all so happy
RWBY.
for you.
RWBY.
Hey, I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? Are we supposed to be mourning Jaune's make-believe friend?
Fucking hell.
Because of you. The walkers came for you because Neo hates you. Oh, and let's not forget the reason we're in the Ever After in the first place is because of your plan that didn't work. What about you? It's all about you.
God damn.
Jaune.
I'm sorry, I know I'm not okay. I'm not right, but how am I supposed to be? I've been alone for so long. Here, on that bridge, I was the only one that could do it. I was the only one.
Penny.
And
Oh man.
now I have to live with that forever.
Jeez.
In here or back home.
Guys, I know things are bad, but...
Shut up. Don't do that. Just don't.
Well, damn. They just linger on this final shot. I kept saying, somebody talk to RWBY. I've been saying that for such a long time. And, it's not like she made it easy for them to reach out to her either, but... they reached a breaking point. Yeah, like I said, they brought us real high with Blake and Yang. Just crush us. And it seems like the reason these paper afterins need to be saved so often is because they're trying to kill themselves. And yeah, death and rebirth, it's... in many belief systems, they're the same thing. Man. Well, that was freaking depressing, guys. Jaune and RWBY are just faced with so much trauma. When we saw the warning at the beginning, I thought it was going to be about suicidal ideation, but the PTSD that both Jaune and RWBY face actually hit me much, much harder in this episode. And the paper pleasers, they're interesting. I think it's cute that Jaune named them after everybody up there in Remnant. I'm not sure why everybody was so off-put by that. Like, he missed his friends so dearly when he was down there. But yeah, the papers have been wanting to ascend for a very long time, and yet they kept an incredibly strict schedule, so much so that Jaune had the plan written out and knew exactly when he had to do everything to save them. And I assume the warning at the beginning was actually about them trying to kill themselves. They were trying to do it so that they could ascend. They flooded their whole town like that, and the fire at the start of the episode, we didn't actually see what started it, right? I assume it was them. And yeah, deeply depressing to hear their account of how Jaune was trying to help keep them safe even though they were trying to move on. Really reminds me of some of the themes of The Good Place. I gotta make time to rewatch that show. I really love it. But yeah, the paper pleasers actually seemed sure that their toppling the rocks would work this time. Did they know Neo was coming? And what was Jaune's plan for them after he found a way home? Because if he left the paper pleasers, they would have ascended on their own. Was he planning to stay here forever after sending his friends home? And will we see the paper pleasers again in their ascended forms as well? But yeah, okay, so Jaune, who's based on Joan of Arc, is actually the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland in the Ever After in some ways. I mentioned that most of what I know about Alice in Wonderland comes from Kingdom Hearts, and I think the rabbit serves the queen. I'm not sure in what way though. And I think that's where the comparison falls apart though, because he actually tries to serve the people, the paper people. And they're the ones who saved him, and he's been trying to keep them safe for so long. It's been ages that he's kept them safe, possibly keeping them from their purpose. And it makes sense where he's wound up mentally though, because he's traumatized by being unable to save anyone in Remnant, so he hyper-focuses on saving these paper pleasers. And he also had to kill Penny with his own hands, so he's wrecked by that and doubles down on having to save them. And he also named them after his friends, which there's that too. And then he's also been alone here for way, way too long. Like, he keeps saying he's been here for such a long time, but nobody asks him how long it's been. Like, ask him. Whatever the case though, he spent more time down here than he has in Remnant, which is just completely wild. So for him to be faced with doubts from his friends after waiting for them for so long, for him to witness RWBY lash out like that, he lost it on her a little bit as well. Like, I don't blame him or RWBY for what they said. It hurt like hell to watch, but I understand that they're past their tipping point. Of course, they're gonna have to apologize to each other at some point. I think Jaune already did, but they're just in deep, deep pain. They're not blameless in all of this, but it's something that's easily forgiven if they just genuinely apologize to each other, just given all the circumstances surrounding everything. And yeah, RWBY, I've been saying for such a long time that her friends need to talk to her. I think since like the first episode of this volume, but it's not like she's been easy to read or easy to talk to, and the assumption is that always she's going to be fine. And the weapon in her hands and her inability to do anything during this last fight, I mean, they couldn't tell that she would freeze like that because she didn't take part in that last battle on the chessboard. And they didn't know the depths of what she's going through right now. And on top of all that, she had to shoulder being the leader. And being a leader is hard enough even in the best of times. And I think she's been a good leader at times for sure, but these are the worst of times, and the pressure is just constantly on her. There is that pressure for her to be the one that people can rely on, to constantly be upbeat, and it does feel like people assume she'll be okay, so they don't even check in on her. Like, Jaune's assumption when she was nearly killed by the Jabberwocky was that she didn't help because she didn't care. Like, oh man, that really sucks. And they're all still kids too, but she was even younger than all of them, and the way she lashed out, of course, really, really hurt. She was even going after Blake and Yang for being together. That really sucked. She might be the only one who isn't happy about that. And yeah, it's because she's not able to be happy about anything right now. And she actually said something about how we're all supposed to be sad about Jaune's make-believe friends. He's actually spent more time with them than anybody else ever. And yeah, I do get the feeling more and more that we're going to be in the Ever After past this volume, which is what I always wanted, but not like this. It's just so painful because, yeah, there's no way RWBY's depression and PTSD just gets wrapped up in this volume. RWBY's friends need to go and be by her side, and they're all going to have to look after each other a bit more. And RWBY needs to apologize to Jaune and just hug it out. Oh my god. But for the moment, she went away. Little's still with her, though. Maybe they can help in the next episode. Because they did seem to realize that something was up with RWBY even before her team did. And yeah, do they take her for granted a little? Yes, but that's something that's fixable. And like, this is the first time they've really realized it. So being strong doesn't mean you have to be strong all the time. And it doesn't mean you don't need help. So yeah, hopefully she gets the support she needs going forward. But yay, what a wonderful episode of RWBY. Aren't you guys happy it's back? Damn. They really, really just lifted us up just to crash us down. I said that multiple times, but still. But okay, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.